theme of the session is Pharma 4.0, Integration, Innovation, Compliance and Safety. As we gather here in Pakistan, a country striving to overcome the challenges of a developing nation, we recognize that the adoption of advanced technologies like artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and blockchain is crucial. So today's discussion will explore how we can navigate these challenges to ensure that Pakistan not only meets global standards, but also enhances patient safety and industry excellence. I would like to invite our second keynote speaker, and Mr. Saeed Rehman, Director Technical Operation, EGP Limited. Mr. Saeed Rehman, in a country where the pharmaceutical industry is still developing stage, and Mr. Saeed has been a pioneer in adopting digital transformation within manufacturing process. So we'll be discussing today about the digital transformation, revolutionizing pharmaceutical manufacturing and strengthening GMP compliance. Mr. Saeed Rehman, please welcome.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome distinguishable guests, industrial leaders and my respected colleagues. And I'm thankful to the organizers of Pharma exhibitions for giving this opportunity to discuss this important topic. Since few years we are discussing this in different groups, but we did not get any opportunity to collectively discuss this, because this is the need of the industry to be more competitive in the future. So I will start with my brief introduction. I have 24 years industry experience, major in pharmaceutical manufacturing, project management, pharmaceutical engineering, and particularly regulatory inspections. And in manufacturing, it includes injectable, biotechs, oncology, and oral solid. So today our topic is related to the technological revolution, digital revolutions, and particular impact on the manufacturing operation. So this is a broad topic. If you see the life cycle approach of the product, since from the inception of the product, the R&D, and then development, and then the commercial manufacturing, then the clinical trials, and then the approval, then the manufacturing, and then supply chain, then even to end patient management. All these steps involve these digital revolutions. So, but I have limited my scope to particularly to manufacturing operations, because supply chain has already been shared by Mr. Rizwan Buttar. So first, what is this technological digital transformation? It has two parts. First is that is the integration of the digital technology in all our businesses operations. Whatever we are doing, the unit operations, so digitalizing these and then integrating this. The second part of this digital revolution is very important. That is the transformation involves a cultural shift. This is most important. Without cultural shift, you cannot have a digital transformation. You can have a digital transformation, but that will be without transformation. You can do one step only digitalization, but if you do not make a cultural shift to challenge the status quo, because in this you have to first redefine your processes, where you have lacking, and then you digitally transform that. And for the digital transformation, there are four aspects that need to be covered and they need to be adopted. First one is the technology integration. So you will be using this AI, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, cloud computing, and big data to enhance business process and decision making. So this technology integration. Second is the process optimization. Whatever your unit operations are, you have to optimize them, because if a process is inefficient and if you digitalize that, that will not yield the required result, which is aim of this digital transformation. So you have to rethink your processes. And third is the customer experience, either internal customers or external customers. You have to involve them and redefine, because one you should keep in mind, there's Pharma 4 or industrial 4. This is not a standardized solution. You have to adapt as per your need, because every company has different requirement, their different products need. So then you have to involve your customer. And the fourth one is the cultural change. The executive time need to be spent on this cultural change. Without the investment of executive time, this is not possible. So the ISP has a research paper on this, that the success ratio is 55% in this Pharma 4. Because where the executive time is spent, they own this process, the success ratio is high. And where they lack the ownership, so then that is not successful. They did digitalize, but what is the final aim? The transformation, that is not achieved. So this is the success ratio, 55%. And why this digital transformation is crucial for pharma processes or pharma manufacturing? First one is the enhanced efficiency and productivity. This impacts in two ways. First one is the automation. We have so many processes which are repeated processes, and we are doing day by day, day night, we are doing these processes. So if we automate them, so then we will be saving like cost, human resources, and these processes. And the third one is, the second one is the data-driven decision. You all know that we have many data in our processes, like if you start from deviations, kappa, risk management, investigation, APR, quality, but unfortunately we cannot convert it into a researchable or searchable asset. How can we take good decision with the help of these data? Because that is big data for the company, and we can use it for many benefits. So if we adopt the digital transformation, then our decision will be data driven. The second is the improved quality control. We can have real-time monitoring, because whenever any process is running, if we are using industrial Internet of Things, we have different sensors, then we will be getting real-time data, real-time monitoring. So if any process is going out of control, it will be automatically given feedback to the system to correct it. And this is the common example, like the BMS system, building management system, EMS system, environmental management system, where if you are managing it through manual processes, then your losses are more in energy type. But if you are digitalize this, and then you will save a lot of energy in this, and your quality control will be much better. And second is the predictive maintenance, because with the manual processes, sometimes we fail to plan the maintenance, but our machine automatically plan it for us, because suddenly it goes on breakdown. So with the help of this data, we can plan the predictive maintenance. The third one is the regulatory compliance. And the regulatory compliance, we have an inherent issue here in particularly Pakistan and other developing countries, the data integrity. Whatever we do, these are prone to be error in the data integrity, because all our manual processes, the people are not so trained, so we are having the issues with the data integrity. So if we implement these digital technologies, so our data will improve and we will be having good data integrity control. And second is the traceability. Traceability from the start of the raw material till going to the end patient, we have good data traceability of materials on this. Fourth benefit is the accelerated innovation, R&D efficiency. You know, for developing a new product, it takes almost 10 to 15 years. But in COVID-19, Pfizer developed the COVID vaccine very quickly. And they did this with the use of AI, machine learning, deep learning, because they were having so many data available, both in development stage and in the clinical trials, so that helped them. And they put research paper available in this. And Pfizer is one of the good company who are doing continuously improvement in this, and they are the pioneer in this AI using in this pharma industry. And second is the collaboration, that if your team is sitting outside this station, still you are able to coordinate with them. And this is a very common, like Teams and Zoom, we are doing this collaborations. The fifth one is the cost reduction, operational cost and supply chain management case. In operational cost, in our plants, Our 65% of the utility bills comes from the heating and ventilation air conditioning system, 65%. This is established by the ISP. And 25% cost comes from this plug-and-play equipment like compression machine, heating tunnel, autoclave, the 25, and 10% is our lightning load. So major cost is 65%. So if we automate those and use different sensor, there were VFDs, and automatically they will be managing the load as per the requirement. So then we can save significant cost. And now the most important for the industry is the sustainability goals, on which we are working. The important points in the sustainability goal is the waste reduction, energy saving, low carbon emission. So all these are possible, and these are inherently associated with these digital transformations. And supply chain, Rizwan Saab has explained in much detail that how it helps, that you can have like the warehouse management system, WMS, you can have a good inventory control, even from the manufacturing till the pharmacy level. The sixth one is the enhanced patient outcome and the personalized medicines. Now it's an all good hospital, they have a complete data of the patient belonging to their genetics detail, their past history, their diagnostic tests, all are these, and the patient engagement, like now teleclinics are very common, so they are doing the remote patient engagement. So these are the like some benefits of these crucial for us. Now this is the important point, that we all know and we all agree that we have many benefits of this. What is the challenges? Why we are not able to adopt this? The first one is the legacy system. Most of our processes are analog based processes. So there is a challenge how to convert them to digital process. The second one, in most of the pharma plants are old, and the equipments are lacking these capabilities. So this is another challenge. The third one is the data integrity issues, because we are afraid if we digitalize this, then so we have some inherent issues that will come to the surface. So this is a fear, a potent fear we have. Then the regulatory compliance. In pharma, we cannot do a change directly and overnight. We have a robust system. You have to go through qualification, then validation, risk, and then regulatory approvals for changing any processes. So it takes times. So that is the regulatory. And the fourth important one is the lack of trained resources in AI and ML. I have met many developers, and believe me, no one is related to pharma. They are good in development. And the problem on our side is that even in our teams, we are not able to understand the AI, the artificial intelligence and machine learning. So for this, I would request you to also that you should be able to, you should not be able to become a developer, but you should be able to take help from a developer to design a good system for you. So and this is not very easy, but the problem is that now most of our new pharmacists or chemists who are coming, so the tendency is they are not more prone towards the reading. They are not like most of their reading is just to the LinkedIn and other things. So for this, we have to develop our own skill inside the team, so that like the common language for the AI is the Python. That is very easy and simple, and you even can learn online. So these are the basic necessities. If we adopt these, then we will be able to get a good solution from any service providers. So then is the budget constraint, because when you are going for the ROI, so the calculation of ROI with this data is very difficult, because you have to convince. So therefore, on the start, I told you that if senior management or executive team has commitment, then it is possible. Otherwise, it is very difficult to convince. And the second last is lack of incentives. I wish if there is some regulators, then we can discuss that, but some industry leaders there, they can talk on this and different, because they get many opportunities talking with the regulator, because in the industry we have no incentives for it, for us. If the regulatory or the government provide us some incentive that if you adopt this technology, then we will give you some incentive, then there will be an opportunity for us to invest in this for all the companies. So now whatever we are doing, that we are doing on our own initiatives to improve the quality, to improve the consistency. And the last one is the risk of failure. As I told you, the 55% is the success ratio. So many companies are not investing in this, and they prefer to be on the analog system, because that is more safer thing. Now, I would like to just, there are many case studies, like from the drug development and then the clinical trials and then the R&D, manufacturing, dispensing, but I have selected few case studies just to increase your interest. First one is the electronic logbooks. We are having many logbooks, and every plant are on average 60 to 70 logbooks we are maintaining for different processes, and all sometimes they are post dated because so many manual operations. But now it is possible with all the machines, like we are having audit trail electronic logbooks. So these are recording each and every activity what you are performing on your equipment or your processes, what are the alarms they are generated and what are the downtimes are there. If there is any out of specification limit, that is also automatically recorded. So this has saved many times this. And the second is the line clearance. Line clearance is a repetitive process, involve many steps and time consuming processes. You go to each and every equipment then to verify different data and cleaning records and perform many checks on this. But this can be automated, digitalized, and this will save over time. This is an example of a company where you can see like this purple color, this is a continuous manufacturing process basically. So you can see the automatically now the new equipment which are coming with the CIP clean in place system. So they are already provided with this different sensors like conductivity sensor at the drain. So when you are doing the washing processes, automatically when it reaches the end point or your target point, so it gives you your equipment is clean. So that is automated. So you can see where they performs automatically the feeder status turn ready, deduster status turn ready, tablet status ready, and the IPC and the blender is in cleaning state, and you have complete data. If any there is defect, so report will be automatically generated. The other case studies with the electronic batch record. On average, our batch manufacturing record is 40 to 50 page document without any annexures. If you attach the annexures, it goes about 80 to 90 page document. So very difficult to audit it in true sense. So we are investing many human resource on the auditing of the BMRs, and then for the final release we are waiting for these. So these can be automatic, and these are automated in many companies. So with this you can have real-time data, and you can real-time release the process. Every step this is automatically controlled. So if any parameters goes out of control, it automatically create alert or create deviation, and that is not released unless you close their deviations. So these are some examples of electronic batch record. Even you are doing the dispensing, automatically the weight is transferred from the weighing balance to these systems, and you don't need to do another annexure, another annexures. The other case study is the clean room monitoring. Very important process in biotech operations and sterile operations. But the clean room monitoring, the procedure is very tedious because you have first to qualify someone for the governing qualified. He should be trained on aseptic technique, then he will be allowed, then he will be going inside your area, then the governing procedures he will be adopting. Many like the sterilized equipment, then we will need the paper and other things. Most of the process. So now it is possible with the IoT. You install different system. Now online particle counters are there. You can install temperature, humidity sensors are there. Online particle. They are gonna even your machine HMIs. They are controlled, and the automatic wing is controlled with the filling processes. So that can give you each weight for the individual process, and you from your office just can control each and every room of your clean room. So this is a real revolution in this, because without this we are performing these all activities, but without digitalization it is really challenging for us to maintain this. Another example is the EQMS, the most important one for the every company, and the most data driven process is the EQMS. Sorry. And EQMS and just in quality management systems, so we have many functions. We have deviations, management, CAPA, risk management, trainings, all these are in the EQMS. And the quality management system, the SOPs, all these. So this is a lot of data involved in this. So if we transform this, and now this is very available, and you can go module by module in this EQMS. So this will give a lot of flexibility. So now what is the impact of this digital transformation on GMP compliances? First one, this is data integrity by design. You will have no issue, or in fact less issues with the data integrity. There will be real-time monitoring for your processes. There will be good documentation, better documentation, and predictability trends. You can predict how your process is going and how much you have control. You know that right now the new trend is that we are not doing annual requalification or process validation. In fact, they are saying continuous process monitoring. If your process is continuously monitored and it is within limit, so you don't need to go do process revalidation annually. It is understood that this is under control. And then the fifth one is the confidence on parametric release and biotech and sterile operation. Per release of a batch, we need 14 days testing for the micro testing. So in Pakistan, as per my knowledge, there is no company who are doing the parametric release because we don't have the reliable data on which we can make the decisions. So if you have good decisions making process, then you can save your inventory times, holding times, and go on the parametric release. Enhance quality control, and it reduces error and faster time to market. Either you are making innovator products or you are making me too products, it will help in both ways. And enhance traceability in the market. And now the regulatory considerations, the ISP, International Society of Pharmaceutical Engineers, and Parental Drug Associations, they are working closely with the EU and the FDA, and they have developed a framework. Guidelines are not yet established, but the framework and the white papers has been written for the use of AI, particularly in the R&D processes and in manufacturing process, and soon it will be finalized. So the ISP is a different subgroup who are working on this, and even the PDA has an interested group who are working on this. Interest is there, and all we wants to do, but how we can do it. So there is a simple solution for us to adopt these technologies. Think big. Our aim should be Pharma 4. Whatever the advantages are there, our aim should be there. But it cannot come overnight or in a year or 4 years, 2 years. This is a slow journey. So you should think big, you should know, you should get the knowledge, you should know the visibility, you should have the vision, but start small. This is the key, that you break down this complex process into simple steps and then start again. If you can start with the 1 or 2 modules, like in ERP, we have many companies, SAP and Oracle, other. So this is one step. Then you go with the other, some components of the EQMS, electronic BMR, SOPs, then the other options. Then like in weighing balances, you can start digitalizing, converting into this printout record and then taking data, and then the audit trails. So these are step by step. Don't stop there and go slowly and then move fast. So this is the key for this. Think big, start small and move fast. So this is the some points, the case studies which I selected just for this information. Yes, thank you. And the question and answer at the now we will attend. We will have a session, so then we can cover that. Thank you so much.
That was Mr. Saeed Rehman giving him some wonderful knowledge about the digital transformation of the pharmaceutical manufacturing. Thank you very much, sir. Now I would like to move on to our third keynote speaker. And since we talked a lot about going digital, everything is going digital. So our third keynote speaker is available with us on the through the digital media, is right now in Turkey. I would like to invite Mr. Giulio Bolzolello, and he is Digital Transformation Manager, C-Vision SRI, and he'll be speaking about the insights on how Pakistan's pharmaceutical sector can adopt artificial intelligence to enhance operational efficiency and compliance, even as we face the challenges of limited infrastructure and resources. Is Mr. Giulio with us?